Welcome once again. My name is MacLeod Philip, and today is Talent Thursday. We are having a time on Focus TV whereby we bring to you to recognize what God has blessed you with. And even as I open this wonderful show, I want to say that I know of a parent who took his son to school, and the parent basically wanted the son to do medicine. But this son had a calling in him, what he believed it is a talent. So what happened after doing the PhD and masters in the university, he became a doctor, and after that, after graduating the following morning, he took the papers and took them to the parent. Right now as we're talking, he has a church at Mombasa Road, and he is a pastor. He believed his talent is to be a pastor, to care for people, and to make them also believe in God. So it's a higher time, parents, whenever you're watching me from, you got to understand your kids. You have to look at them. Sometimes you push them to the wrong direction, thinking that you're making them to be better people just like you, but you got to listen to them and let them understand the reason why they're doing whatever they're doing. People that you see in the world today, people like Bill Gates and all the others, they don't have those big papers. They believe in their talents and they have done something, and that's why you can see me on your screen, because of such talents. And today I'm ushered in. I'm blessed to have a guest on the show. And briefly, he will tell us who he is. I know he's not new to you, and you will also get to know better about it. Karibu bwana, tuambie kwa majina labda tujue nani.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. My name's Reverend Frederick Moro Amukiri.
Yes.
I'm a minister. I usually say I go by different versions of different visions. I'm a minister of the gospel. I'm an artist. I'm a musician, and I'm also an author.
All right.
Yes.
So basically, you are all-rounded, whereby you cannot be limited by who you are, but you can only be limited by what you're doing.
Exactly.
All right. So coming to where you are a speaker, and being a speaker, I know maybe you can be talking to the audience out there, and someone will ask you, what is talent? Maybe you can elaborate to us, what is talent?
Well, I'll bring it in two ways. Talent, we look at the word from the ancient, from the way it was used in the ancient. If you go to a dictionary like Merriam-Webster, those old dictionaries, Merriam-Webster says a talent, it was a unit of measurement. For example, if you, like not today, we usually say something is 24 karat gold. Measuring it according to the unit of measuring the value of gold, which is current. Now, talent was a unit of measurement, measuring the value of something. Before we came to current gold, it used to be talent gold. So you'd measure anything against a talent. So the value of a thing was measured by a talent. Later on, the name came and found itself in the Bible, trying to interpret what was written in Greek, and it became a measurement of something that you have, a gifting that you have on the inside. So talent has two meanings: a gift that you have, and also the value of that gift.
All right.
So that's what we call a talent.
All right. So, okay, now on your side, how do you value, how do you measure the two? Because who comes before who? It is the value part of it, or is it the calling part of it?
Yes, it must be the gifting, because I love saying that everybody who comes on the planet, you come as a gift.
All right.
You come as a grace, you come as an empowerment, you come as a solution to a certain problem. If there wasn't a problem on the planet, there would be no need for you. But because you are born, then you came as a solution to that problem. You came as a gift to the planet. Now, the process of finding out the kind of gift you are to the planet, that is now how you discover the talent that you are. Many people say talent is what you have. I tend to disagree. Talent is not something you have. Talent is who you are.
All right. So basically, there's this big question in between, differentiating between talent and ability. So can you differentiate for us?
Yes. Talent is who you are. Ability are the means. Because, for example, if I am talented in football, there are abilities that I need to have for me to express myself as that talent. There is an ability like endurance. I need to go through exercises, and when others are tiring, I don't tire. I have an extra, I call it the oomph. I have an extra oomph beyond what makes other people get tired. So these are the abilities. Abilities are the means towards manifesting the talent.
All right.
Talent is not really the ability, but the ability is the means to make that talent become the best. Everybody on the planet, they are talented because they came as talents.
All right.
But not all people have the ability to manifest that talent.
All right. So there's a saying that goes, there are three important days in our lives.
Yes.
And one happens to be the day that you are born and the day that you will die. But in between, there's a saying that goes, the most important day in your life is when you discovered your purpose.
Yes.
So basically, it tells us when you discover you have a talent and you bring it out. I think, how can we differentiate that? Can we conjoin the two in between the purpose and talent? How do they intermarry?
Yes. Talent being who you are, purpose is the result for that talent.
All right.
For example, I come as a musician, but for what purpose? What is my music supposed to do? What value is it supposed to add on the planet? Somebody like Ludwig van Beethoven, he came on the planet as a musician. Today people go to music school to study something that was written by him, and some people fail exams.
All right.
Though they are talented in music, because of something that Beethoven wrote as a piece of music, a structure of music. So the process, the purpose of your life is how you manifest and put that talent into effect, the way you roll it out. And purpose is always has to do with bringing a solution to a problem.
Yeah.
If the talent doesn't bring a solution, then it is not worthwhile.
All right.
The purpose has to be to make life easier, to make life simpler, to make things go faster, to make the burdens of people a bit bearable.
Yeah.
The things that we find on the planet, we don't leave it the way we find it. We leave the planet a bit more inhabitable than the way we came, the way we found it.
All right.
Yes.
And then as we go on even, I would like you to expound to the wonderful viewers that, there's a distinction between the talent or who you are, and the distinction also is brought out by the books. So you see, you can walk into a company. Let's say you walk into Focus TV Media Group, and you're like, I have that talent. I can sit before that teleprompter, and I can do that news well. But me on the other side, as a representative of Focus TV, I want the papers. Maybe you've gone to MKU, you've gone to Daystar University, and I want to understand that have you have the backup. So what should we look at? Is it the ability, or is it the talent, or the papers, or the talent? How do we work on that?
We have a problem on the planet, and it's a good problem. The problem on the planet is that it has been, the cosmos, the global economy has been configured to understand more the paper than the gracing. So it's more or less like the paper opens the door for you, but the gracing or the talent you are sustains you there. The problem we're having on the planet today is that many people who are coming out of the institutions of learning, having papers, they are studying for something they are not. We are finding people who are studying to get a job. They are studying because of a certain career. Like now, just to use my example, I went to college. I was at Kenya Polytechnic. Today it's called the Technical University of Kenya. And I did applied biology as my diploma.
All right.
But today I'm not doing anything biological. See, it is something that maybe my father wanted me to do, or because that time I wanted to do food science. That was the most popular course during that time. I wanted to do food science, but the department was already full. So the idea was you can do this course as we wait for a chance for you to do food science. So we are finding the institutions of learning, they are competing with whatever they call the job market. I don't know what that is, but there is a certain cloud called the job market. So everybody is running towards getting a certain paper so that I get a certain job.
Yeah.
But you find out that the job you are going to work for or to work as is not who you are. What you've just described. A young man going through the university to get a certificate, then drops the certificate at home and goes and does what he's supposed to do. So we are finding that dilemma. Nobody's doing the career they are doing the career just to survive.
True.
Just to make it. But you're not here just to make it. We are here to thrive. And the word thrive is just like an amoeba. Thrive means as long as I find the opportune environment, I replicate myself and I spread as far as I can.
Wow.
Spread out my tentacles to become the best that I was meant to be. But you cannot do that unless you find out who you are.
All right.
And you streamline, I call it honing. I hone all my abilities wind is wind, for example.
Yeah.
Wind is wind.
Yeah.
But when wind is horned, it becomes a tornado. Those two
Very
things, they
true.
work different.
Very true.
A horned wind becomes a tornado. When we zero in our focus and our abilities towards who I am, I become a force to reckon with.
Wow. That's really awesome. Wherever you're watching us from, we are getting inspired right now and right on the spot. So I want to usher you in also in this wonderful conversation because right here, we don't just make this our show. We want you to come in. We have 22646 on your screen. You can also send in your feedback, ask those questions. Mr. Frederick himself is here. He's so talented, leave alone just being talented. He's also a motivational speaker. So by the end of this, I am sure you're going to be inspired. So you can also stream live with us on Facebook, on all our channel, media channels, platforms. We are really making sure that you're getting every information that you need. So we are moving on with this wonderful, wonderful conversation because I see you're blessed indeed because you just didn't come alone. You came with a backup. We call them backup because people want to see, you know, Kenyans believe in seeing what you say and rather than not reading what you say. Yeah, so we really appreciate. So even before we showcase exactly what is in here, maybe I can just hold it a bit and I can ask a question concerning this. Maybe my viewer can zoom in for my camera person and see exactly it is here. What were you thinking when you're drawing this? You did draw this, yeah?
Yes, I did.
All right. You are also a drawing artist.
Yes.
Besides singing artist.
Yes.
All right. So my my question is, what came in your mind for you to come up with such spectacular photo?
Well, I was trying to imagine. I was trying to draw a Maasai girl. She's a Maasai girl.
All right.
And she's a teenager. I was trying to show the aspect of her being a teenager. There's a spot you can see on her cheek.
Yeah.
It's more or less like a pimple to show she's just coming into puberty.
You all right?
But she's carrying a baby.
Very true.
She's happy. She's like she's trying to live her life.
Yeah.
But yet she's feeling shy.
All right.
That she's carrying a child. That is the predicament we're having today.
All right.
I was trying to capture the aspect of teenage mothers. They are happy. They are happy being young, being the jovial, undefiled, you know, these naive kind of girls they are. But the responsibility and the social distortion of the structures that we have, they're forcing them to carry some other burdens.
All right.
So I used a Maasai because typically they are cultural people.
They
are so much embedded in tradition and cultures. But you can imagine now the trend of teenagers having children has even gone to those people who are already structured. That is what I was trying to capture in this. Trying to for light, you know, to bring her to the light. I tried to use a black background. This one's a monochrome.
Okay.
Because you use one color. Different shades of the same color.
All right.
So it's black towards white.
All right.
So I was trying to capture that idea, the predicament that we are finding in today's society. Young girls having children. It's like a baby having a baby. And that's the tear that we are finding in the society. The fabric of society has been torn, even though it is so well woven, having all these, you can imagine a Maasai shuka, all the patterns that we have there. Like now I try to put the child having the patterns of, you can see a fork, a knife, a spoon. You know, I don't know whether you can see them.
Yeah, I can see them.
The patterns. So the pattern I was trying to create, this is food.
All right.
But the people who are providing the food for the baby, to carry the baby, they are not yet grown to the capacity whereby they can do that. That is the predicament we are finding in the society. So I try to capture not only realistic pictures, there are things we call photorealistic. I draw you a painting. Like, you know, there's a picture I'll be showing. Somebody commissions me to do a portrait of them. But when I'm not doing a portrait for someone, I try to capture the ideas, the concepts that are affecting us in the society.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You know, I thank God because when I practically look at a picture, I have this thing in me. I don't know. I didn't mention about this. Sorry. This Ascended here.
Yes.
Ascended is your brand name.
That's my signature.
All right.
Yes.
So this is what the people identify you with.
Yes.
So wherever I see Ascended in
Facebook,
the world,
hashtag
that is you.
Ascended, that's me.
All right. You will be giving us much more about that. And in my mind, I have this kind of ability. I don't know whether we can call it a discerning ability. When I look at this wonderful photo or picture, that is, I don't think like I'm just looking at something drawn, something beautiful. No, I tried to read out of it. So when you were explaining, in fact, I was even absorbing much more than I had expected. But I had something in between me. My mind was ringing like, okay, this looks young. Her hair is cut, it's not like woven and all that. So I was like, I was reading something. But I know by the end of this wonderful program, people will have to learn, not just talent. What is talent, you know? So we want to know real in-depth what it is all about.
Yes.
So now bringing you to another question. You know, when you draw such a wonderful picture and then you hang it on the walls, you're waiting people to come and see it and buy it. Someone can say, that's a real nice talent. But how long does it pay? Does talent pay?
Yes, it does.
All right.
And it's supposed to. Because at the end of the day, every gift that we have is supposed to bring benefit to us.
Yeah.
Actually, if I go to scriptures, because I'm a minister, it says the gift of a man is supposed to bring him before kings. In other words, there are places you can never be known for you except through your gift.
Yeah.
When you manifest the gift you are, that's the time people go like, I think I need that.
Yeah.
I think I love that. Whatever he is, I think I can work with. But the problem has been the young people, or the people who are coming to discover they are having this talent, they go into, quote unquote, to showcase their talent with the money-mindedness.
Okay, yeah, very true.
That's the problem. Any picture that I've ever drawn in my life, I have never drawn it for anybody. Like now, some of the pictures that you have here, but unless you find a portrait of someone, every picture that I have here, it is for me. I do it not specifically to sell, but I do it, I frame them just to put it in the house and see what I have manifested. Now, when I put these things like now on Facebook or these other media channels, then somebody desires these things. Hey, brother, you have this. Can you do this for me?
All right.
You understand? But the original intention was not to draw it for the market. I was drawing it to manifest the gift that I have within.
Wow.
The problem is that we don't have time to develop the skill. Anytime we have a thought that I'm doing it for money, you don't have time to develop the skill.
Wow.
So you do a quick work because you want the cash. But what if you are to do it and perfect the skill? One time I showcased something on Facebook, and right now on Facebook I'm part of a group called the Black Artists. It's a global movement. Especially people from Black America. Black Americans, we meet there and we showcase our works and we critique each other. You know, you should have done this, you should have done this. I'm doing that not for the essence of marketing myself, but for learning what is a skill that other artists are having on the planet, which I cannot meet face to face. So if we were to do that and improve ourselves, I promise you'll sell as the highest bidder. You'll sell because you have refined the skill. And people are looking for things that are refined. Gold in the dust, nobody cares about it. But when it is refined and processed, it has the highest value.
Wow. I'm really getting inspired here. Mr. Frederick, being honest here, there's a time when I do chat with my friends, and one of them, I happened to ask, like, what is your talent, you know? And they were like, I have not yet discovered. Sorry to say, but it's maybe, as if I can recall her age, she's around maybe let's say 22. And 22, she's a young woman, and you can imagine now wherever she's heading to, she has no idea who she is or whoever is out there. So I want us to understand, how do we get to know who we are? What is this talent in us? How do we do it? Do we sleep overnight thinking? Do we read books? What do we do to get to know who we really are?
I think, especially the young people, to an extent, the education system has failed us. When I used to be in school, I cleared primary school in 1992.
Wow.
I tell people I grow up, I don't grow old.
That's good one.
Yeah, so when we were in primary school, we used to do things like, there's something that was added on top of the sciences. We used to call them the sciences. Mathematics, English, Swahili languages, and then you find there was ACMI, there was art, craft, music.
Okay.
And then there was home science.
True.
These things, they could teach people how to cook as early as primary school. You could learn some basics about music. Everybody would do that.
All right.
So that is the time I discovered I could draw, because I met a certain mwalimu. His name was Mr. Kimemia, and he discovered that I could do something much better. We drew the same picture, but mine was a bit better than everybody else in the class. You understand?
Yeah.
So the teacher started inspiring. I remember he bought us a book, 2 shillings and 50 cents, a book that was, I think, size A3, and he brought it to me. My work every day was to draw a picture and take him to him for an assessment. So we don't have those structures anymore. So we are finding young people, they are there, they are in the academic institutions, they are pressurized to perform because of a certain exam. And I don't say that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's the way system is. But to this person, to this child, to this baby that you have in the home, I'm a parent also. Do I have time to sit down and start watching from afar, looking at my son and my daughter and seeing what they are doing without me pressurizing them to? What are they doing? Am I discovering? Am I looking into it? Because I believe the very first place of discovery of a talent is supposed to be at home, not even at school. Already I have discovered the talents of my children. My daughter the other day came and told me, Daddy, I need a guitar.
Okay.
She wants a guitar. Anytime she sees, she saw a girl called what was Lauryn Hill playing on TV, and she was doing the guitar. She looked at Erykah Badu doing something on the guitar, and she went like, I want to be like that girl. So there's nothing much I can do. My work is to inspire her, and the only way I can inspire her is to buy her a guitar.
Wow.
And I've made it a goal. Yes, she's doing good in academics. She's in class 2. But like now we are having the long holidays now.
Yeah.
She must have a guitar and start learning, plucking the strings, and then as she grows up, I take her to school to learn that thing that she has on the inside. She will do her structured education, but she'll also do the gifting and the talent.
Yeah.
They must be balanced because I don't know which one will grow. It might be the academic, it will favor her, or the gifting that she is.
Wow. Stay in the question of academics, and I remember I'm not so much into football, kind of loving it, like as you can see, football diehards.
Yes.
But I love that sport because you know, being in fitness industry, you got to understand after being fit, what do you do with it? Do you just stay there, or do you expound it further? So what I got to learn is there's this a player in who is a legend in Chelsea football team, and in that club I get to realize Frank Lampard is actually a lawyer by profession. Now, you can remember, in this country, a lawyer right now, they're making real good money. You can think of Greg Mullan, James Orengo. These guys are really making great money. But you see, this guy leaves the papers and everything in terms of academics, walk to the pitch, work out very hard, and he's a legend. So I think the system that we're coming into this wonderful country, because we should be sending our shout outs to Mr. Matiang'i, because I think he's bringing up a system that will allow us discover who we are in that early age, just like your daughter.
Correct.
So it happens to be, the system will be like, you won't be going for the exams for you to make it in life. It will be like you will be following the exams. By the end of it, you go, maybe is it a 2, 4, 4, is it something to do 2, 3, 3, 6, and then 2, whereby by the time you're doing the university, you'll just go for 2 years in the university and you're good to go. So it means if you are pursuing physics and you want to do electricity and such things, maybe mechanical engineering and all that, you will pursue that stream. Now, your comments, what do you think that will take us to? Are we coming close to it, or we are still away?
We are coming close. Actually, when I heard about those shifts, I went like, we are heading towards where the developed nations are. Because like now, the East, China, Japan, that's what they do. They before any child enters into quote-unquote formal school to learn about all these other things, the mechanics of computers and all these other structures, they are taught the basic structures of the traditional thing, writing using a bamboo, because they don't write from left to right. Some they write from up to down. So every child, the basic training and tuition has to do with them understanding the calligraphy of using a brush,
Yeah.
how to write using a bamboo. They are taught about how to wear a kimono. Yes, they will wear a suit in the corporate circle.
Yeah.
But they are taught how to wear a kimono. A girl must be taught how to tie the band behind here. You know, when they are wearing that, you know, those traditional dresses. They are taught those things. They are part of a basic structure on the inside. They are taught the art of folding a paper to make a boat. I don't know whether our children know that. But during our times,
I doubt.
we were taught how to make a box, how to make a boat,
Yeah.
how to make an aeroplane using a paper, folding it in a certain way to create these structures. Do you know in China and Japan, it is a basic education.
Okay, that's awesome.
And I've seen, the other day I was watching something called Japan Video Topics about a guy who is recycling paper. His work is just to go and gather paper, and he folds paper to make furniture.
Wow.
Stable enough to hold a person up to around 120 kgs. Paper, the art of folding.
Yeah.
How did this guy learn this thing? Is because of development of a skill that was taught when he was young.
Wow.
But now we are having young people who are coming out with papers, looking for some other papers called money.
Wow.
But now they don't have the skill. I go to a certain formal employment. I'm going for an interview, having my paper, and they said, yeah, we are satisfied. You have gotten these. You have a distinction in this. But what other skill do you have?
You okay?
So they come to realize you don't have anything else except what you studied. And they tell you, we will call you. And you know for sure they won't call you.
True.
Why? And then that person comes from the interview, they throw their hands and they go like, this system is crappy. You know, it's it's a system that is meant for our destruction. Of course it is meant for your destruction, unless you have something to construct.
Wow.
Unless you have something to offer. Unless you have a skill to give. Personally, I tell people, I used to be a makanga.
Okay.
There's a time in my life I was a makanga of a bus.
Yeah.
Ferrying flying between Nairobi and Kisumu.
Yeah.
Uyoma down there. And when I went to Uyoma, we used to get bored because you have gone one trip and then there is no trip to come back. There are not enough people to come back.
Okay.
So you would live in the villages near the Lake Victoria.
Okay.
My work, the other guys, well, they used to go and drink. My work, I would just get out from where I was sleeping and go through the villages. What do the people do?
Okay.
And I come to find the women are plating here. That's what they do before the fishermen come.
Okay.
So because they come and then they prepare the fish and then take it to the market.
Yeah.
And I started learning the art of plating hair.
Okay.
I can do it.
Oh,
I can twist some rasta, I can play something. It's something that I learned.
Now you're scaring me.
As long as there is interest.
Yeah.
As long as there is something as long as there's something that is drawing you on the outside. For example, I came in, the way you came in, I looked at your shirt and I'm like, this is classy.
I'm humbled.
I love the patterns.
Yeah.
If you find anything attracting you on the outside, it's because you have it on the inside.
Yeah.
You don't see things as they are. You see things as you are. So if this shirt is appealing to me, then there is an art aspect about me.
Yeah.
If I look at a vehicle, I look at an engine, I go like, wow, I have the sound of an engine.
Yeah.
That tells you something that you have on the inside.
Subaru.
And you see,
Yeah.
the way it's the burning, the burning of the valves and everything. If that one motivates me, if it brings something on the inside, then it's supposed to tell you something you're supposed to do with yourself.
Wow.
Why don't you follow that passion?
Now, in your talk, I flashed back, and I'm not so conversant with this language, but I heard you talk of your teacher was called Mr. Kimemia.
Kimemia.
Just frankly speaking, just to be honest, tell us the meaning of the word Kimemia.
I may not really be so sure. But it's a Kikuyu name, that's all I know.
Yeah. Do you have an idea?
Kumemia, I don't know. I may not so much be knowing that.
Yeah. I think when I was doing the study of this linguistic, because when I was in high school, I had lots of guys from Kikuyu linguistic, and Kimemia, I guess they told me is a tale. Mr. Producer, am I right? Okay, I think it's a tale. And I'm not so sure. Someone can correct me or you can text in. Tell us what is Kimemia on 22646. Yeah, that is 22646. Tell us Kimemia. By that is our hashtag Kimemia. Because I want to understand what it is, because as for me, I think they told me it's a tale. And if your teacher I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If it is the tail, and now you're the head. And it brings me back to whereby the society should learn the character or the characteristics of don't think you want always to be the top.
Correct.
Sometimes you lower yourself for you to bring up and unleash the potential of others.
Correct.
Right now, I know wherever, if your teacher is still alive right now and he's watching, you know he's proud.
Yes.
By those days when you are home science, music, and what else? One more.
Art and craft.
Art and craft. I remember by then I was a small boy, very little boy, and I wasn't even understanding what was happening by then.
Yes.
So because you're telling me G clef, I get an idea. So I can't recall what was happening. But what I love is that Mr. Kimemia helped you to be who you are today.
Yes.
So the teachers has to understand today that the mother core trainers of the talents, by understanding this guy can do this. And it brings me to the word that you used at the same time. You used the word distraction and construction.
Yes.
The two counter each other.
Yes.
It's either distraction or you construct. So, meaning that you can pull something down or you can build something up.
Yes.
Just the way, yeah.
Actually, between these two words, I also love language.
Yeah.
Between the word distraction and construction, there's another word in between.
Yeah.
Instruction.
Yeah, okay. Instruction.
Yes.
Good
to
one.
construct or to distract, you are dealing with structures.
Yeah.
To destroy, you are messing a structure.
Yeah.
To construct,
Yeah.
you are lifting a structure.
Yeah.
So the process of turning from destruction to construction is instruction.
Yeah.
And the people, the basic mind of anybody who is looking at a young person should be inspiration.
Wow.
My father doesn't know how to draw.
Okay.
My mother has no clue
What is drawing is?
what drawing is. But the
Oh,
good
God.
thing they did was to inspire me, was to show me. I remember I used to just get out. I would tell my mother I'm going to a certain man. There used to be some two men
Yeah.
in the city of Thika. I don't know whether they're still there. One was called Dan. We used to call him Dan Artist. There was another one who was called Mugwe. These were budding, the people who are there, the artists who
Yeah.
made it. And
Yeah.
I think they're still painting today.
Okay.
And I would go to their home as early as 7. Even before they even wake up. They will take their breakfast when I'm there. Just to sit down, not ask any question, but watch them draw a painting from one end towards the other. Just watch, say nothing, then I go home.
Wow.
Who are these people? Who are these, quote and quote, you have used the word teachers. Who are these people, instructors? Who are these people who are inspiring children or young people to do what they're supposed to do?
Wow.
Who are these people that we have put around our lives to cause us to become who we are meant to be? To bring this gift. Scripture talks about fanning the gift till it becomes a flame.
Wow.
A consuming fire. A passion. That's the meaning of the word fire.
Yeah.
So that it consumes you. Everything that you are is the manifestation of that gift.
Wow.
Do we have people who are inspiring? And if you don't have them at home, it doesn't matter who else inspires us.
Wow.
We will still fail in our gift.
That is, okay. Construction, distraction, instruction, inspire.
Yes.
We are flowing here. In the next 1 minute, we shall be rapping construction, distraction, inspiration. Hey, that is a talent on its own. I'm loving this, sir. I really appreciate this. So we are going for a short commercial break. We are coming back with more. You want to learn. You want to get into that living room and say, today I can do this and do it. Today is about construction. Construct yourself in a moment. All right. We are having a chat behind the scenes and just wanting to know what is Mr. Ascended himself is venturing into, and right away is going to explain to us on each and every. Yes, you don't have so much photos here. You have like 3 of them, I think.
Yes.
So briefly, you'll be telling us what you're thinking, why you did it, and how you want us even to take it in.
Yes.
So maybe you can start with this zebra.
Yes.
Here we have.
I call this painting reflection.
All right.
Reflection because you can see the animal, but you can see it in water.
Yes.
I most of my backgrounds, except when I want to deal with color, I love putting it black.
Yeah.
To show life is a mixture of two things.
Okay.
Darkness and color.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what darkness is. That's my major theme. Most of my backgrounds you are going to find, they are black.
Okay.
There is always color. So in this, I was just trying to show the reflection you are not just what is seen, you are what also is not seen, what you appear to be. There is what people see,
Yeah.
and there is what you appear to be before people.
Wow.
And what you appear to be before people is not so distinct.
Yeah.
It's a bit hazy, depending on the medium that you're standing in.
Yeah.
May it be political, religious, whatever, family, academic.
Yeah.
It's a hazy impression of who you are. They need to look at the reality of who you are.
Okay.
But I always express that in the background of black to show that you're coming out.
All right.
In painting, if you put a black background,
Yeah.
whatever you're painting tends to shoot out.
Okay.
And it's seen.
Wow.
So that was the theme there.
All right. Now we have another one there.
Yeah, these ones are not yet framed.
Okay.
I was just trying to capture some essence, some African essence.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the reason why the woman is purple. I tried to put some purple-ish,
Yeah.
just to capture depth,
Okay.
depth and the smoothness of her life.
Okay.
But I wanted to get the African print, putting the African texture and the bangles you can see,
Yeah.
to bring about the nativity, the creativity, the balance of what we. Anytime you see green in a painting, most of the time it talks about life and it talks about growth.
Yeah.
And I try to put some background that is, we call it the camera effect,
Yeah.
to produce something that is almost like a photograph,
Okay.
to show that this one is zoomed from the background.
All right.
And that's what I was trying to capture, the colors and the richness of the African heritage.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was something that I was just imagining. But I also do portraits.
Uh-huh.
Portraits, they usually, we call them commissioned.
Okay.
This is a man I love and I treasure.
Uh-huh.
He's my spiritual father.
Okay.
He's in Nigeria.
Okay.
He's called Dr. David Ogaga.
Okay.
And out of appreciation, I thought of drawing. He's supposed to come
Okay.
next year.
Oh,
I
he's
thought-
coming to Kenya?
Yes.
Okay,
He'll be
that's
coming for
awesome.
a conference, so I went like, hey, let me do something for him.
Wow.
So that when he comes, he's going to go with a piece of me.
Oh, we need more people like you.
Yes,
we
yes.
need more people, not just like when we hear Obama is coming, Obama. Yeah, we appreciate our fathers.
Yes,
yeah?
yes, yes.
Thank you. We have another one there.
Yes.
Yes. Wow.
That one, that's, okay, you can imagine that's a pencil.
Oh, okay. Wait. Just a pencil, huh?
Yes.
She looks like one of these artists from we have this band, Le Band or something. No, not Le Band. We have another band.
Okay.
Of one guy and two ladies. She's almost looking alike with
Okay.
She might be your customer soon.
She's, hope so.
Yeah.
She's American.
Okay.
She's a friend of mine, Shakisha.
Oh, she's there.
Yes, she's in the US.
Wow.
Shakisha Ray.
Okay.
I loved the simplicity of the dress, the combination of the dress and the jewelry.
Yeah.
She has a piercing on her eyelid and the nose.
Wow.
I just loved the way the free spirit she is. She's a spiritual person. And so, well, I asked her over Facebook because she's my friend on Facebook, whether I can do a drawing of her.
Wow.
And I did.
Keisha.
Yes, Shakisha.
Shakisha.
Yeah.
Wow. I almost said hi because she's looking at me. Okay.
Cool. The second from the last that I came with is also another commissioned picture. That's
Wow.
a portrait of someone.
My camera person, can you see that?
Yeah, that one is done using 3 mediums. We have paint for the background. Then we have pencil.
Yeah.
And we have pen.
Okay.
For me, for example, every picture that I draw,
Yeah.
before I draw, I first of all discover or try to find out what is the strength of that picture.
Okay.
For example, if I was to ask you, what is the strong point of this drawing?
The strongest point, I think, is the hair part.
Exactly.
Wow.
The strength of this portrait is
Yeah.
the braids.
Yeah.
So in this portrait, I did the hands and the face one day,
Okay.
but I did the braids 4 days.
Jesus Christ.
Why? This is the strength of the picture.
Okay.
I had to use pen and pencil, rubbing some places to make sure they come out distinctly, to show
Wow.
depth and distance. And you can just try to imagine I'm drawing one braid at a time.
Okay.
Draw one braid at a time to bring out that distinction. So I tend to love black and white. We call them grayscale. Grayscale, they are better because they distinct. They shoot something.
Wow.
But other times, like now in this case,
Yeah.
when you see richness of color,
Yeah.
we bring it full color.
Okay.
That's a friend of mine. She's on Facebook.
All right.
And I asked her whether I could do it also.
Yeah.
And by the way, most of these people I've never met them face to face.
Just seeing their photos.
Yeah, just seeing going through Facebook. Many people go through Facebook just for the sake of browsing.
Yeah.
But for an artist, anything that is artistic, it captures you.
Okay.
When I saw this picture, the posture that she she looks a bit poised, confident.
Yeah.
She knows she's beautiful and she's not afraid of it.
Wow.
So I asked it, can I do it?
Yeah.
So the same thing, like now the picture here, every other point, the hand, the flower, the chain and the whatever, the hair, that was a simple part.
Wow.
The hardest part in this drawing was the dress.
Okay.
So it's to draw one line, making the distinction, creating the depth, the warpings and the foldings. That is what sells pictures. You need to look at a picture and see what is the selling point or what is the strength of that picture.
Okay.
And for this, it was the dress.
Wow.
So you concentrate on what is the strength, and also you do not spend so much time on the weakness, but you also manifest it.
Wow.
Yes.
You've elaborated everything we needed to know today on this wonderful talent.
Thank you.
And maybe we shall be creating another platform whereby you can come and showcase the other talents like singing, that is, and making sure that, I'm being notified by my producer that we have another one here.
Yes.
Not forgetting, this one could be a mistake for getting it.
Yes.
Wow.
The same thing.
Yeah.
I call this picture sorrow.
Sorrow.
The way she's dressed, looking at the necklaces and
yeah,
everything.
it's so heavy.
She's a young girl. She's getting ready for marriage. It's like her wedding day. So the mother is sorrowing that she's parting with a girl.
Okay.
So I was trying to capture the beauty and the essence of Maasai, the Maasai culture. I don't know whether you can see it, but I used the Kenyan colors.
Yeah, I can see.
no other color except red,
this
green.
Kenyan flag.
Exactly,
this is
the Kenyan flag. Everything is Kenyan.
Yeah.
But I wanted to express both the richness of the Kenyan culture, but also the gloom of the day because the mother is about to lose the girl to another family.
Wow.
So I brought that instance, the same way I was talking about.
Yeah.
The drawing of the faces, hands, it was simple because that was not the strength.
Yeah.
I needed to concentrate on the mother because I wanted to bring the emotion of sorrow.
Yeah.
But the strength of this portrait is the necklaces.
Wow.
The shangas.
This is so
I had to
beautiful.
take time, 3-4 days to do the shangas, and it came out that way. Something about art, you don't append your signature before you're done.
As I'm listening to you, it's telling me that you can take like only do 2 drawings in a month.
Yeah, it can, depending on number one, the size of it, and also the details.
All right.
In that picture.
Because if you can take 4 days for only this, I can imagine.
Yes.
That is really passionate.
For there to be something excellent, you don't do it in a hurry.
Okay.
You take your time, draw this. If you feel you're tired, just leave it. If you feel you are not inspired, you just leave it there and you go and do something else.
Soon you should be doing one for us for Focus TV logo, and we hang it out there.
Yes.
And we say this is home of talent.
Yes.
And we really appreciate because maybe your closing remarks even as we finish.
Yes. Man, scripture says man is made in the image of God, and God is a creator. In the beginning, God created. So God is a creator. The word create means to bring something out by inspiration. And if we are made in the image of God, then we are creators as well.
Wow.
We are co-creators. So may we go back to God and start capturing images and sights and scenes. Today we are having lack of talent in the fashion industry. We are having lack of talent in the music industry. Why don't we go back and get inspired in the spirit and come and manifest the richness of who we are as an image of God. God is creator, we can also create. Yes.
Wow. I'm really loving it. I'm really loving it because at the same time, we have people watching us on Facebook.
Cool.
And I'm so humbled to say there are people watching here, and someone is saying, believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you can imagine.
Wow.
Oh, I love this. I'm being blessed by this, by the way. I have to repeat it. It says, believe in yourself. That is one. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you can imagine. Wow. That is awesome. And then he's still going on saying, talent is cheaper than table salt. What separates the talented individual from the successful one is a lot of hard work.
Exactly.
Nice one, and congratulations to Mr. Frederick.
Thank you so
We
much.
really love this. We really love
you
this.
so much.
And I'm so, what should I say? You've been told everything, and if I start now talking any further, I'll be dilating everything that has been said on this wonderful show. So today we are sitting in for Mr. Weyula and Nima Mukuria because of their busy schedule. At the same time, you're coming back with Wangu Kanuri, bringing you another guest, very talented, and you don't want to miss that. Thanks for watching. We are still here in a few.